Many thanks to Fellow Extraction Squad, Clash from the servers, Sergeant Pepper's servers, Sea of Doors Cloud, Dallas, the Struggle Community, the Karma Crew servers, Dots, Designful, and Friendly, a DayZ podcast for making this video possible. The DayZ devs have just released a teaser of what appears to be a desert map that's coming to DayZ, so I'm going to go over all the potential maps and locations this could be based on, summarize the greatest theories we have from the community, and go over the key features this map will likely have. If you've just awoken from a coma, this is the entirety of the teaser video that was given to us. No other hints, no secret messages, no press release, just the word classified. This word classified was also used in the 2025 roadmap too, so one could assume that the release date of this new map, if it is a new map, is going to be late this year in the major update of the year, or latest early 2026. The major update of 2025 is going to be the theory that fits the best though, which aligns with Sakhal's release period and other major map updates for DayZ in the last 5 years, so we have a lot of data to go on here. So on the surface, this teaser tells us that a new desert map is coming to DayZ in late 2025. Going deeper into the speculation rabbit hole though, and based on a lot of research, we can nail down some really solid theories here, and the first and most prominent detail is the music that the devs have chose to use here, which is the exact same music from the Operation Arrowhead release trailer for Arma. Released 15 years ago, this DLC introduced the new map Takistan, a desert map that included Middle Eastern, Russian and NATO forces fighting for control over this territory, along with adding several new vehicles to the base game, such as light armoured vehicles and even helicopters. And if you want to laugh at the state of helicopters and how they would be in the current version of DayZ with a vehicle desync, you have not seen the 1.28 vehicle networking fixes. They are seriously impressive. Video soon. This DLC also included a new type of weather event, sandstorms, or basically the desert version of a blizzard. And as you can see in the teaser here, it very much looks like a sandstorm is kicking up in the background. This could be a hint. And also, guess who worked on creating the sandstorm code for Arrowhead back in 2010? None other than the legendary Somrak, the current creative lead for DayZ. Coincidence? It could be. This teaser also included an infected running around on all fours, as you can see, which they can do currently in the version of DayZ we have now, but they don't do it very often. And with the Arrowhead DLC back then, they improved the AI with that DLC. So speculating hard here, this could be a hint that they're going to be adding what many have wanted for a long time, a rework to AI. Regardless of if we get that or not, we do know for sure that Infected will be coming with this map, which also means most likely the lore of Chernobyl, Livonia and Sakhal will very likely be expanded onto this new map too. This is further evidenced by the wrecked military vehicle in the teaser we can see here that is found on all current DayZ maps, but given that this map is based in the desert and because the devs got a lot of criticism for reusing previous assets, it's very possible that the assets we get on this desert map, if it is a desert map, will be Middle Eastern themed. One such asset would be the new oil well asset we can see in the trailer here. There's two of these, along with new vegetation that would suit a harsh desert terrain. Because Sakhal was based on almost exactly the same terrain as Tanoa, the community has narrowed down which terrain the new map could be based on if they go down that same road, coming up with 3 potential terrains based on previous Bohemia interactive maps. The first theory is Zargabad, a smaller map that includes a lot of urban areas surrounded by arid deserts and small villages too. The second terrain theory is Takistan, a medium-sized map similar to the size of Chernobyl when you only include Chernobyl landmass, which includes vast deserts and mountainous regions, has several towns and airfields, many villages, and is primarily situated in irrigated valleys, so it's going to be mostly desert with some green areas. The final theory is based on Sarani, if I'm saying that right, a huge map that's 400 square kilometers, but this map is extremely diverse when it comes to biomes, including tropical beaches, dense forests, rugged mountains, and desert plateaus. Comparing these different terrains to the teaser that we got, it's most likely not going to be Zargabad due to it being heavily focused on an urban setting, where the teaser looks to be more of a large desert area, and Zargabad wasn't known for its oil fields either. For the same reason, it's unlikely to be Sarani, as there's very few deserts on this map, and sandstorms in a tropical climate on an island doesn't make any sense. The strongest theory for a terrain then for this new desert map is based on Takistan then, but do bear in mind that there is a real possibility that this new desert map could be completely unique and not based on any previous map. That's highly unlikely because Takistan has been tested, and testing a completely new terrain will be much more expensive. However, the main reason I believe it's based on Takistan though is the oil wells we saw in the teaser. There are 3 large oil fields on Takistan, so if they are using Takistan, you can imagine the teaser footage that they collected for us was south facing towards the sun, overlooking one of these 3 oil fields. Another reason I believe it's based on Takistan is simply the size of the map. Livonia is almost the exact same size as Takistan, which means they can copy code from Livonia and then have that as a base of Takistan. Takistan also fits the other hints in the teaser and would be a great fit for the survival features and how loot works in DayZ, including 4 towns, 24 villages and 2 airfields, which makes it quite easy to imagine that this Takistan map would play almost identically to Chernobyl or Livonia. The release of Sakhal was extremely controversial, swinging from mostly positive to mostly negative in just a matter of weeks after release to currently sitting at mixed on Steam. General positive feedback was the enjoyment of a different DayZ experience, especially for console players, challenging survival, a slower pace, more immersion, and the new or updated mechanics and items. That was very positive, whereas the negative feedback was mostly having issues with the price. The price was the biggest issue by far, but also the loot progression being wonky, and how Sakhal lacked in content beneath its visual appeal compared to other maps. This visual appeal is what I believe sold Sakhal so well, in addition to it being the first official winter map, and consoles only having 2 maps that were basically the same biome and not having any maps before for 5 years. Based on this, I would like to get some answers from you guys. Does an official desert map appeal to you? What would a desert map need to do for you to get hyped on it? And how in the frick do we avoid a repeat of the controversy that Sakhal's release was? Now, I'm not solely on the side of the devs, and I'm not solely on the side of the players either. I want DayZ to be the best it can be so that everybody wins, but to get there, everybody must agree on what everyone winning looks like. What does a desert map win look like for you? Let the devs know below. And finally, to address the elephant in the room and those that are saying that Sakhal was a cash grab and this new desert map, if it is a desert map, is going to be a cash grab too. Remember that Sakhal brought us loads of new items, mechanics and a boat vehicle, so we're not just getting a map here. And even if we do need to pay to access the desert map DLC, which we most likely will have to, the base game of DayZ will be improved for free like it was with Sakhal's release. Boats are on all maps, and so are many of the items and mechanics, including a long list of bug fixes and improved tools for modders. DayZ gets free updates without microtransactions, and in 2025 that is pretty damn rare, which I believe should be praised. Do bear in mind that this video has loads of speculation and only a tiny bit of info to go from. All we know for sure is DayZ is working on a project related to a desert. It's most likely going to be a new map like Sakhal was, but that has not been confirmed yet. I guess we will find out soon, but you heard it here first. Helicopters, sandstorms, tornadoes, rocket launchers, nuclear missiles. A big shout out to Drift, Scale Speeder Gaming, Dr. D, Sync and Boydie for the massive help with this video. They know far more about armor than I do, and this video would not exist without their great insights. Thank you very much for watching and have a good day.